This video is going to be on how to repair ice creams that have gone wrong. I don't know exactly what happened. This is a peanut butter ice cream I made, and it's a full fat, full sugar peanut butter fudge ice cream. It was good the first time I had it. I don't know what happened, but when I respun it on full ice cream, I just did the regular ice cream mode, it came out like this, which doesn't look too bad. But when I scooped it up, it's really soupy, like it doesn't hold the ball very well at all. And worse than that, when I tasted it, it's extremely icy. So that's disappointing for a full fat, full ice cream deliciousness. It's not there. So I have a lot of options to try to fix it. But I think what I'm gonna do on this one is to cook it, to melt it down, and I'm going to add a little bit of cake flour and let that cook so that the flour is safe, and then I'm going to refreeze it, and I'm going to try it tomorrow and see if that repairs it. I really don't want to waste all this. Not only is it expensive ingredients, but it has the potential of being good because the flavor's there. It's just got some iciness going on. So let's see how this happens. I'll go ahead and go to the stove and take you through the steps. I have a pan, and I'm going to turn on to medium low heat. And here's my ice cream that has gone bad. When I say gone bad, it hasn't gone rotten. It's just gone icy for some reason. So I could wait until this all melted down and then just pour it in, but I'm a little bit impatient, so I'm just going to use a spatula and put it into the pan and just start letting it melt that way. I don't think it makes any difference. And some of this is not quite unfrozen, so I'm just going to add it a little bit at a time. So as that melts, I'm going to add some cake mix, just a little bit. I think it's going to stabilize it. It's going to help the flavor. Well, the flavor is not a problem. It's mostly the stabilization, so it's not icy. I'm just going to add about, I'd say it's probably about half a cup. It also had a little bit of, it almost tasted like there was too much cream in it because it had a little bit of a slick feeling, which I don't like. No, I don't think anybody likes. So this is going to help that, I believe. We'll see how it tastes tomorrow. So I'm just going to stir this up and start cooking my cake mix. This is just a regular yellow cake mix. You can use anything, but I think it's going to be, it was really good in my other recipe. I cooked some cake mix originally on the pineapple upside down cake recipe, and it turned out so good, so I'm going to try it in some other recipes. And since this didn't spin very well the second time, I thought I would give it a try. Okay, so that's going to start to dissolve and get soaked up. I'm just going to keep stirring it because I don't want big cake bits in it as it cooks. I want it to be kind of smooth. I'm going to add a little bit of Jell-O. This is just plain vanilla Jell-O, and that's also going to help stabilize it. Jell-O pudding, I should say. Maybe adding like a teaspoon. Then another ingredient that's really important. I just got some vanilla bean paste. I love this stuff. I just ordered it online. I'm going to pour a little bit in here. This is for flavor and for stabilization. What this is going to do, there's going to be little flecks of vanilla throughout, which I think vanilla is so good mixed with peanut butter. I have my salt here. I'm not going to add it yet, though. I'm going to taste first after everything gets incorporated. And the last thing I'm going to add is more peanut butter. I'm going to add some PB Fit because I actually ran out of Jif. But I don't think you can ever have too much peanut butter taste in your ice cream. So I'm going to add a heaping scoop of that. I'm going to stir this up and then get it all smooth. And then I think I'll blend it before I put it back into the Ninja CREAMi. I've been cooking this for about 10 minutes. And now it's nice and thick, and you can see little bits of cake in there. I could add this straight into my creamy pint. I actually have a deluxe pint, but I think what I'm going to do is blend this up in my bullet just to make sure it's nice and smooth, because I don't want big chunks of cake. I just want it to have, I want it to help stabilize it and thicken the ice cream. So I'm going to blend this up, put it in my pint, and freeze it for 24 hours, and we'll see what we get. This is all blended up. As you can see, it's not full because I had tasted some. I actually had a serving before, so that's fine. I should note, because this is a full cream recipe, when I blended it, I was really careful not to overblend, otherwise it kind of turns into butter. I did taste it several times, and it's really good now. It's better than it was before. I think the addition of the vanilla bean and the cake and the pudding really gives it a lot of flavor, and it's going to smooth it out and make it a nice texture. We will see tomorrow after I freeze this. After freezing this for 24 hours, I'm going to run this on regular ice cream setting. I'm going to run it on full, even though it's not quite to the top. It's still, I want to go ahead and blend the whole thing. After one spin, this looks good, so I'm ready to serve it. As far as consistency goes, it feels correct as I'm scooping it up. It's forming a nice ball, and it plops out just like I'd expect it to. It looks like that. Now the true test is to taste it and see if I got rid of that iciness and improve the flavor. Much better. It tastes exactly like peanut butter fudge. It's thick and decadent. It's very rich for an ice cream. So if I scoop this out, I definitely wouldn't want more than one scoop. And for this, I'm probably going to share this because it's very rich, but it's delicious. So that was a one way that you can improve on your ice cream when you have problems with it. I gave my husband a taste. He thought it was good, and he said it tastes just like a gelato, and I agree. It's very dense, so I just wanted to add that.